8:04 in the third. Lebanon 20, Cookeville 0. They got a couple of wideouts to the right and one split into the left, and Bohannon's back, and he's looking, and he's looking, and he's rushed, and he's hit, and he's sacked again. He got hit by Bryson, and then Hastings finished him off back on the 21, and he lost about 3 more. They'll spot it on the 22, and Cookeville's got a punt.
Negative yardage once again for the Cavalier quarterback. Cantrell back there among those chasing him around, and Terry Bohannon, after having a pretty good first half running the football, has been going backwards.
His last 3 rushes, -1, -13, and -2, as Lebanon has sacked Bohannon 3 times.
We're playing on the turf. Lebanon's got I guess they got Tennessee Tech shoes. A lot of red shoes out there. Punt is up in the air, and that one's short. It will hit on the 46, roll to the 50, roll to the 48, roll across the 45, down to the 44, and look at the football roll, all the way to the 43. The turf will get you some extra punting yardage, Terry Stafford.
From the 22, it finally rose dead on Lebanon's 43. It was actually a very poor punt, but after the bounce and roll, it turns out to be a 35-yard punt, no return. Lebanon takes over on their own 43, 7 minutes left in the third quarter.
And Jason Reeder didn't have any chance of catching it because it was straight up in the air and everybody was moving away. Lebanon comes out, pretty good field position. Ball on the 43, triplets the quarterback. Cantrell is the fullback and Moss the tailback. Takes the ball, gives it to Cantrell. Cantrell 45, Cantrell 50. Cantrell just got about 6 or 7 yards. Give him 7, second down and 3. Tony Cantrell, big running fullback, pounds his way for that average of his, and he got 7.
Cantrell operating behind the trap block of Bubba Jennings. Bubba at right guard trying to trap in the middle against that Cookeville 5-3 defense. Belcher, Thorne, Wertman, Jennings, Kaiser, the heart of that Lebanon offensive front.
Lebanon's in a flanker to the right. Pro set, I sit, Mo's this way. Take the ball, and they run Moss, and he got a little daylight and got a first down, I think. He crossed the 49 and the 48 and got close to the 47 where he had to get to, and I think looking down there, it's going to be a first down. Johnny Todd says, first down, Blue Devils. Ball on a 47, first down and 10. Lebanon 20, Cookeville 0. Lebanon next week, Gallatin. If you're watching this on the replay Saturday morning, you need to get out to that game next week and really cheer the Blue Devils on. It's going to be Gallatin back in Lebanon. Lebanon leading 20-0 here. This would put them 4-0 in the district. Wide slot, motion, wing, and the fullback move too. No call. Back to pass, triplet. Nobody's rushing. Screen pass set up wide open. Call. Rose, 40, 35, 30, 25. Knocked out of bounds. We set up a little screen or a little pitch out in a flat, and we had everybody to the right, and we hit Rose, and he carried that football, Terry, I think about 16 or 17 yards down to the 30, inside of the 30, down to the 27.
From the 47 all the way down to Cookeville's 27. That'll be 20 yards on the pass and run by Steve Rose. First down, Lebanon.
Bruce, the overload set had everybody on the right. Steve, the only back in the backfield, came back against the grain. Practically nobody out there. He outran one tackle for the big yardage.
Take it, run across. Sellers got a little daylight, got hit across the 25, got to the 24 and got knocked down. Maybe got to the 23. We ran a cross play from the 27, cross to 25. They'll spot it on the 24. Give him 3, second and 7. That's Sellers at tailback that time. Signals being sent in by head coach Mark Medley from the sidelines to Greg Triplett. Greg is wearing the wristband where he reads the signals off of that. Flex offense. No tight end. Take the ball. They run their big fullback. Cantrell. Cantrell pounds his way across the 20, down to the 19, to the 18, to the 17, where he's knocked down. Tony Cantrell close to another first down for the Blue Devils. He might be inside the 17, and if he is, it's very close to a first down. They may bring the chains out. The official tonight, Johnny Todd, says, bring the chains out. I think it's a first down. As we look down, the chains will come out. On the campus again of Tennessee Tech. 4:10 to play. Stretch the chains. They pull them forward. First down, Lebanon. Down on the 20, check it. Down on the 17 or 16.5-yard line.
Terry, Tony running the football tonight. How's he done?
Tony Cantrell, 6 carries, 29 yards, almost 5 yards a carry.
The ball is on the 16.5. And Lebanon trying to put this thing away. We're 20-0. We're only in the third, but we're late in the third. This thing's went pretty quick here in the third quarter. 3:50 now. Triplet quarterback takes the ball, fakes, bootleg, out in the flat, wide open. There goes Rose. I think he'll score. He will. Touchdown, Steve Rose. Man, was he wide open. We sprinted out. We sent Rose in the flat. We had all them people to the right. Same play as we got the 20-yard gainer. This time, 17-yard touchdown pass, Triplet to Rose. That might put Triplet over the hump there, Tommy. We were talking about that earlier. We'll talk about that later.
Steve Rose with the touchdown, Bruce. His 10th of the season, 60 points, 10 touchdowns for Steve Rose. Atwood will snap it to Reeder, Triplet to attempt.
It's 26-0. Triplet to attempt the extra point. Snap down, placement kick. It's off to the right again. So Greg has missed a couple extra points. It stays 26-0 back in a few minutes.
Andy Hobbs. And I'm Carrie Womble. We are at Lebanon Cablevision with Robin Vance to make a small presentation. On behalf of the Blue Devil Booster Club, LHS cheerleaders, coaches, players, and fans, we'd like to say thank you for your support and also present to you a souvenir stadium cushion as a token of our appreciation. Thank you very much.
Career touchdown, this time hitting Steve Rose at the 3:41 mark in the third quarter as Lebanon extends the lead against Cookeville to 26-0, going 57 yards in 6 plays.
What I meant, Tommy, I think going all the way back to 1918 when Lebanon football started, Greg Triplet has thrown more touchdown passes than any other quarterback in the history of Lebanon High School. That's number 28. Kickoff Atwood. That one will go to the 5. And it's taken there the 5 to the 10. He dances to the 15 to the 20, 25, 27. So he did a good job, Cookeville man did, of getting that football across the 25 and carrying it Lamberson all the way to the 27 or 8.
You look back through the years, over 70 years of football that Lebanon High's been playing, and how many kids have been starters for 3 seasons at Lebanon? How many guys have thrown 28 touchdown passes? Records have not been kept as well as Terry has kept them through the years, but going back, I dare say no one has thrown for 28 touchdown passes in a career. Great job by Greg Triplet.
Lebanon leads 26-0. This was supposed to be a close game. Sweet left, trying to get outside. They won't let him. Knocked down and a flag to boot. He was trying to get to the 30. Zach Greer was over there. Sullers was over there. And cornerbacks were there. And I think a clip to boot or a crackback block or what have you. Let's call a clip Cookeville on the 26.
Bruce, a great job by Bill Garrett, the corner on the far side. As you said, the corner would not allow him to get outside. Instead of aggressively getting upfield after the tailback, our corner, Garrett, played it sideline to sideline, worked it out of bounds, kept forcing him wider and wider and wider, and let the pursuit catch up. Great job by the secondary tonight, keeping Cookeville hemmed up. They have not had anywhere to go on the sweep. And, folks, that's their favorite football play, running the football wide. In fact, the guy that carried the football right then, Farrell, 276 yards coming into this game, 4.6 yards per carry. Western, their other tailback, averaging 11.8 per carry. They've done very little rushing the football.
The penalty was from the spot of the foul, right, Terry? And I think the penalty was a 10-yarder. Terry, what do you got?
Well, the penalty was on the 26. It's a clipping penalty, which is 15 yards, but should have been half the distance to the goal line from the 26 to the 13. They've just now moved it up to the 13. That's where it's going to be first down for Cookeville.
If anybody
Terry,
knows,
you'd make an excellent official. Wendy,
he knows where to put that football.
You're exactly right.
He's right on the money.
Half the distance to the 13, and they recognize that, and maybe they heard us. Or maybe they heard Terry. Ball's on a 13. I said, take the ball, sweep right, halfback pass, long pass, way down the field. It's going to be intercepted. Drop. Mo, you had that, and you dropped it. It was perfect. If you'd have been going the other way, you'd been gone.
He might have been gone coming back this way, Bruce. Mo disappointed. He's the only guy he can look at on that play as